Pro-Fubara lawmakers counters Martins Amewule group of lawmakers, gives Governor Fubara go ahead to spend government fund. Can you imagine? I tell you, the Pro-Wike 27 lawmakers or 25 lawmakers led by Martins Amewule gave order that Fubara should stop spending from the state consolidated revenue account pending when he resubmits the 2024 River State budget for reapproval. So in the heat of that, the current pro-Fubara lawmakers led by Victor Oko-Jumbo, okay, has said that Fubara is free to go ahead and spend the state funds, and they should forget about the Martins Amewule group and ignore them as they are not relevant politically at this time around. This is now clash of the titans, 25 versus 3. Not be small, this 3 must be very powerful 3, I tell you. So let's dive into the details a bit. According to Channels Television, the Rivers State House of Assembly, under the leadership of Victor Oko-Jumbo, has strongly condemned the recent resolution passed by a faction led by Martins Amewule, which aimed to bar Governor Siminalayi Fubara from spending public funds. This development has sparked significant controversy and debate within the state's political circles. Speaking during the plenary session on Tuesday, Speaker Victor Oko-Jumbo criticized the action of Amewule and 24 other lawmakers who defected from PDP to APC in December 2023. So Oko-Jumbo asserted what Amewule and 24 others, whom I describe as former members of the House, did was unfounded and without validity. Oko-Jumbo argued that the group had no legal or moral authority to prevent the governor from accessing public funds. He emphasized that their defection from the PDP rendered them no longer members of the assembly. The section of the Constitution which deals with the issue of defection is self-executing. So he stated, adding that the declaration of the 25 seats are vacant by Edison here, who was legally recognized by a court as the speaker, made this effective. That is it. Nah. So the truth is that Martins Amewule and his group are legally no more members of the House of Assembly, and so whatever order they are issuing stands illegal and cannot be executed by the governor. And that is why Victor Oko-Jumbo is saying that the section of the Constitution that declared their seat vacant is self-executing and self-explanatory. Now, this one's serious. Okay? The Speaker affirmed that the Assembly under his leadership is the legally recognized body responsible for managing the statutory allocations. He clarified that Governor Fubara had duly presented the appropriation bill to the House when Edison here was the Speaker, and that it had been passed and signed into law. Oko-Jumbo also noted that the House is awaiting the presentation of the medium-term expenditure framework ahead of the 2025 fiscal year. Okay. Oko-Jumbo called on the public to disregard Amewule's pronouncement and urged the Independent National Electoral Commission to promptly conduct by-elections to fill the 25 vacant seats in the state. This statement follows a Monday resolution by the Amewule-led House of Assembly, which attempted to halt all expenditures by Governor Fubara's administration. This move came after the expiration of a 7-day ultimatum for the governor to present the 2024 budget to them. Major Jack, the leader of the House, had raised the motion to shut down the Rivers State Consolidated Revenue account, effectively blocking the governor from spending state funds. Can you imagine? So Governor Fubara had previously presented the budget to a faction of the lawmakers loyal to him, led by Edison Ehie, who is now his chief of staff. This budget was passed and signed into law, a point Oko-Jumbo stressed in his remark. Exactly. So this budget has been signed into law by Fubara. So what are you saying? That is, the signature is no longer valid, or that that approval should be reverted and revised? What do you have to say? Okay, so you cannot withdraw such budget because it has been signed by the legitimate House of Assembly under Edison here as at that time. Okay, before Edison here became the chief of staff to the governor in the state. So Governor Fubara had previously presented the budget to a faction of lawmakers loyal to him, led by Edison here, who is now his chief of staff. So the budget was passed and signed into law, a point Okojumbo stressed in his remarks. Exactly. So all these things that Edison, what is his name, Martin Samuel is doing is just to cause problem in the state. Okay. He defected, and he backed that defection with an affidavit signed by him on behalf of himself and the 25 others. So why? And he declared that publicly, and APC even asked, Tinubu asked APC to receive them. Okay, so now that go no go, back no back, they're looking for a way to validate themselves. It's not going to work. And judiciary is also not helping matter in Rivers State. The Rivers State High Court will issue your judgment. The Federal High Court in Rivers will issue another one. The Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt will issue another one. What kind of contradiction is this judiciary causing in this matter? It's quite unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. So what they are saying here, what Victor Kojumbo is saying, is that these people cannot stop Fubara from spending state fund, because the budget, first of all, has been approved by a legal assembly led by Edison here as at that time. So no going back. There's nothing they can do about it. Okay? So it means that maybe I'm sure Fubara will continue to spend money from the state, because these people that have not declared their own, they don't have right to order the accountant general of the state, or the, what do they call them, the judiciary, the chief judge of the state, to do anything. The thing is just rubbing off on them. Those guys are incapacitated, are like drowning men that do not want to die alone. Anything they grab will drown with them. That's exactly what I see Amewule doing. But again, let's see how Fubara is going to cope with this. I know that Fubara is a very, the way he does his own thing, he will just be laughing at them, ignore them, and continue to do his things like nothing has happened. I know he will not stop spending state funds to fund the state budgets. Budget and the projects that he has started. He can't stop it. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment over what Victor Kojumbo has said, countering the declaration of the Martin Samuel faction of the assembly.